Good morning, you all. I am getting ready to go to not physical therapy, but to the chiropractor. And then I'm going to go work out and do the things, some of the exercises at the gym that my physical therapist has me doing. And I'm going to do my cardio and do the hydro massage. Anyway, so I woke up this morning in pain. And pain makes you tired. And I looked it up again this morning as to why pain makes you tired. Because when you're in pain, first of all, for me, my pain receptors are just firing all the time for several different areas of my body. And so I just am in pain a lot. I do what I can to help naturally. And I woke up in pain, which made me tired, which I know it decreased the quality of my sleep, and which makes me even more tired because I wake up several times during the night. So I'm trying to figure this out. And so that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about what I'm figuring out with being able to wake up with more energy, to live life with more energy and pain-free without medicines, being dependent on pain medication. So first of all, the energy level. I know that energy is very important, as we all know. And going through all the stuff that I've gone through, the cancer treatments, having the chronic conditions that I have had, because I've been in pain all my life and just didn't know why. Well, now I know why. And so having those things going on has been has made me understand now why everything was so hard. So anyway, I was doing intermittent fasting to help my body to be able to lose the weight that it needs to lose, that I gained since treatments. Even though I'm doing the other stuff, and it really has helped. But the problem is I cannot eat the amount of protein and the amount of food that I need within that 8-hour time period. And so it has now been causing me to be even more fatigued. So what I've decided to do is cut out the intermittent fasting and to stop eating around 8, because I've tried different things for the last couple of days. If I eat past 8, I wake up with a stomach ache, because when I did intermittent fasting, that did help my tummy. So, because I have issues with digestion since one of the surgeries, and so I have to be careful with that. And I revisited some things that help. I knew for a while, and I was practicing this, and I stopped, that when you wake up, you want to drink warm water. Throughout the day, you want to drink room temperature water. And this has been proven to help you. After a meal, you want to drink warm water or liquids, because that helps with digestion. Now, if you're hot or like after a workout, you can drink something cold. I try not to do that because it feels like it shocks my system, and I have so much inflammation that when I drink really cold things, I can feel it going down there. So going down, my, wherever it goes, my pipes, whatever, it doesn't feel good. So those are things that I need to get back to, that I'm going to start, because I remember feeling a lot better, because I found that out right after, when I was going through treatments, and after I did that for years, and I stopped, because there were some things I stopped because I didn't know if they were really making a difference, and I was feeling very, very tied down to so many different things that I was doing, and so I needed to release some of that pressure. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a lot of pain. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do with all of that. I'm going to go back to that. That way it gives me more time during the day to get the protein I need, to get the nutrition I need to get through the day. Now, one of the things that I had learned is to not push yourself past pain too much, because if you do, then you can actually hurt your body. Well, my physical therapist has been teaching me something a little, more on the balance side. That if you go to the point of not trying, not pushing a little bit, then you're not going to be able to keep your body where it needs to be, or where it needs to get to, because you're kind of babying it or cradling it, and that causes more damage. So you want to keep moving, even if you can't do your full, like, your workout as fast as you can, or at the same tempo. Do it, but slower. Do what you can, just don't stop. He said movement is so important, even when you have the other stuff going on. If it is not causing the kind of pain that signals stop, this is hurting me, then you can get past the aches, or the fatigue type stuff, or the inflammation type signaling things. I guess is what the best way to say that. So I'm putting that into practice. And there's exercises that I do in the mornings, or I'm doing every day, that loosen up the muscles. But this morning, what I decided to do, because I had to get up a little earlier, and there was something I needed to do, and I was just in so much pain, I just had a hard time getting up. I realized, I got a full day today. I'm going to take a couple of acetaminophen to knock that pain threshold down until I figure this out. Because I've been taking turmeric, however you say it, and it just hasn't been enough to knock the pain where I need it to be. And maybe I just need to take more of it, and I need to do more research into that. So if you all know of something that tells you how much turmeric to take for high levels of pain, let me know. If not, I'm just going to ask around, and I'm going to do more research on the internet, and talking to my doctors and therapists until we get to that sweet spot that I can do this on naturally. And I know there's other essential oils that help with that too. The cloves and the cinnamon and all of that. So I'm making me a rub that I can rub on my sore muscles that have those anti-inflammatory type essential oils. A couple of times a day I'm going to do that. So, and continuing to soak in the lavender Epsom salt baths at the end of the day, that really helps me release the muscles. And icing, I just got to continue to ice. So that's what I'm doing, because I've lived life in chronic pain, and I would push past. I took really good supplements, but I never I couldn't, because I was dealing with cancer and didn't know it. So I would take these things to help me get through the day, and I was pushing. I was all the time in pain, and my friends knew this. Don't hug Sabrina too tight. Don't do these things, because I couldn't handle it. And I was always fighting being on edge, and I didn't like that, but that's just where I was. But I want to figure this out. I know that there's an answer. I know that there's a sweet spot without having to take injections, without having to take medicine. So that's what I'm working on, and that's what my goal is today, to try some different things out. Now, start off with the acetaminophen. It didn't take away all the pain, but it did lower the threshold. And so I'm going to drink turmeric and ginger, and do my exercises and see what that does. And I'm just going to document it until I figure it out. I'm going to use my scientific brain, because you all, I am not ready to die. I've not even begun to do the things that God has called me to do. You all, I have a scientific brain. I have a brain that, I just have so many things that I know I'm gifted to do. And the only thing that stopped me is pain and sickness. So we're going to get past this pain and sickness. I'm 54, and I can do a lot. I did a lot in the pain, just pushing, but I was more like I don't know if you've ever seen those movies to where a bulldozer just goes through and just knocks over everything. That's kind of what I was with my body. I was just like, do whatever it takes to keep going, because I got to make sure these kids get what they need so that they can become who they need to be. And, I didn't know what I was doing to my body, but I just knew I needed to make it perform. So that's what I was doing. And I was actually probably hurting myself a little further. And that's probably why I'm having so much trouble with recovering from what I've gone through. And maybe could have gotten treatments earlier if I could have just slowed down. But I was in so much pain. Even going to the doctor and fighting for myself was more stress and more energy than I could do. So this is where I am, you all. I'm going to figure this chronic fatigue out for me. And I'm going to share my results. And I'm going to take what I've learned and try it and figure out the balance. So you all have a great day, and I'll keep you posted. And don't forget to have courage in trouble, have courage in pain. Everything we do to move forward is not done in vain. Until next time, bye.